category. Won the Asian under-22s in Bangkok last year. That is a significant achievement. Got to the final of the famous Stranger tournament last year and lost to a really good fighter in Serpukhov. And this year, actually, just back in March in Baku, lost in the final of the Silkway tournament. So that gives you an idea of what he's been up to the last couple of years. This is a professional debut for him tonight. There's plenty of those on the cards, and what a setting, what an occasion to make your professional bow in, because you can just see the backdrop there as he walks to the ring. It's already at least half full, this place, I would say. It's custom-built arena.
А на пути в золотой угол приветствуйте его соперник из России Давид Илуров.
David ILUROV makes his way to the ring for his pro debut as well. So two debutants up against each other here tonight. He's 19 years old, boxing out of Vladikavkaz. Has won his regional amateur title a couple of times in Ossetia Alania. This fight is super welterweight, 71 kilos, as you can see there. It's in the amateur weight category boundaries. 71 kilos is like middleweight, as is still described in the amateurs. Played in the pros.
Итак, дамы и господа, боксеры в ринге, но прежде чем я представлю бойцов, прошу приветствуйте рефери этого боя, четырехкратный чемпион Советского Союза, легендарный Александр Степанович Калинкин, которому через несколько часов исполнится 78. Представляю боксеров и первым бойца в черном углу. Ему 23 года. Его рост 185 сантиметров, официальный вес 70 килограммов и 150 граммов. Мастер спорта международного класса. Трехкратный чемпион Республики Узбекистан. Чемпион Азии из Бухары, Узбекистан. Bekhzod KHAMIDOV. Боксеру в золотом углу 19 лет. Его рост 180 сантиметров, а вес 68,1 килограмма. Кандидат в мастера спорта. Двукратный чемпион Республики Северная Осетия Алания из Владикавказа, Россия. Давид Илуров.
Соблюдайте правила, внимательно слушайте команды. Команда «Стоп», прекращаемся действия. Команда «Брейк», делаем шаг назад. Нажмите руки жестко. Пол. Готовы? Готовы?
That's the tail of the tape. ILUROV was coming a little bit light, a height advantage there for KHAMIDOV. Physically does look the bigger of the two. He's boxing out of the orthodox stance in the black shorts. In the white is ILUROV. Southpaw. Strong looking right hand to the body there from KHAMIDOV, but a left hand came back from ILUROV. Just short of the jab there, ILUROV. Lead left hand of KHAMIDOV found the target. I think it only really took the glove. Neither of these two have quite found their range just yet. Nice right hand into the body there from KHAMIDOV. Then leads off with a pretty extravagant looking left hook, which didn't land. And he ends up on the canvas here. I'm not quite sure what happened. I think the front feet tangled. The referee hasn't called the knockdown. You often get that with an orthodox against a southpaw. I think the legs tangled. And then the full momentum of ILUROV put KHAMIDOV down. At first glance, that looked like a good decision from the referee not to call it. Looking for the uppercut on the inside there, KHAMIDOV. Didn't quite find it, but he does like to commit when he comes forward, ILUROV. Can tend to stoop in a little bit like he did there, although that time he dipped his knees rather than just bending at the waist. But that uppercut is on. Really wide with that left hook. He throws that right foot really out to his right hand side of ILUROV and then looks to throw that big wide left. It's easy enough for KHAMIDOV to see coming. Just trying to hook off the jab there, KHAMIDOV, or rather turn the jab into a hook right at the last second. There's that left hand, the way that he throws it, it does leave him pretty open, ILUROV. And again, there's the knockdown. Well, he could have given that the referee because a left hand does land. There wasn't that much on it. The legs did tangle undoubtedly, but he could have given that. I'm not saying he should have, but he could have. And that would have put a very different complexion on things, because as it was, that was a tight round. If the knockdown had been given, then you would have won that round 10-8, ILUROV. And if you lose the first round 10-8 in a 4-round fight, then you need to win the next 3 if you're going to get the win. And KHAMIDOV has just started this round a bit busier. Holding those hands low. ILUROV finding the body with the left hand there. There's that uppercut, didn't quite make it from Khamidov, but you can see what he's looking to try and do as ILUROV springs in, but he managed to close the forearms on it. He managed to back ILUROV up to the ropes there, Khamidov. But he didn't get any really effective work done. Both of these two finding it tricky to land clean on the other. Good to see Khamidov just pop out that jab. He's got a nice long reach on him. Just planted up from the waist. Right hand into the body there was a decent shot from Khamidov. Left hand as well. But ILUROV just continues to come forward.
Больше нельзя ударом давить, движение. Опускай туда. Пустил зачем оттуда? Давид, там боксировать говорю надо. Вот так хорошо.
And again, the second round similar to the first. The pace is picked up, that's one difference. They're both throwing more, but it's similar in that they're both finding it difficult to land. So blood coming out at the end of the nose there, though, Khamidov, who did just land a nice uppercut as ILUROV came forward. It's a physical fight. But a lot of the time, they're either both falling short or they're both a little bit too close. And exchanges ending with a tangling of the limbs, really. Looking for that right uppercut again there, Khamidov.
Играйте на верхнем уровне сливи ставок. Станьте клиентом с высоким статусом и получайте кэшбэк до 15,5% по программе привилегий.
Ты в его игру играешь. Зачем? Он одиночник, он больше не может. Нам надо чуть-чуть темпом взлететь. И когда он тебя опустил вниз, надо взвинчивать там. Пусть они беспонтовые удары будут, понял? Ну надо накидывать, как ты. Боксируй передний. Корпус, голова, поближе чуть надо. Ты слишком издалека это все делаешь. Там ничего не умеет, у тебя... Ты цепляешься, но развития нет. Понял? Ты цепляешься, но развития нет.
Секунданты залив.
Секунданты. Третий раунд.
So into the third. Looking to try and pop the jab this time, Khamidov, at the start of round 3.
Ходи сразу в центр, ходи в центр сразу. Давай, сразу то же самое. Давай, там. Чуть скорость быстрее. Хорошо, добавляй. Хорошо, и там не отпускай. Блять, ну что ты отпускаешь? Добавлять, говорю, надо бокса.
Again, just feinting with that uppercut there, Khamidov. Didn't throw it that time. As he comes forward there, ILUROV again. He's looking for that left hand. He's trying to keep that head on the move. Throws the left into the body that time. And again, as he moves in there, Khamidov comes forward at the same time. And
it all gets a little bit clumsy. There's maximum effort going in from the pair of them, and they're throwing plenty. But again, in terms of clean punches landed, that's a great example there. They both throw their rear hands at exactly the same time. They're both a little bit too close, and you get this almost crunching sound of limb on limb. So they're both in terrific shape. Right hand from KHAMIDOV there, delivered from a long way out, but it got to the target. Final 30 seconds of the round. And this continues to be a difficult one to pick. Final few seconds of round 3.
Пройдите быструю регистрацию в виде ставок и получите прибыль 2222. Переходите на зеленый. Финальный 4-й раунд.
So fourth and final round, a touch of gloves between these two. Again, it's ILUROV mainly on the front foot. KHAMIDOV looking for that right hand into the body. That was a good shot. KHAMIDOV trying to aim that right hand into the body. That time didn't quite manage to land it as he backed ILUROV up into the corner, into that goal corner. I wonder what part of the fact that ILUROV has been mainly the fighter on the front foot could play here, because it's not easy to separate these two in terms of clean punching, because there's not been that much of it. Nice right hand off the straight there from KHAMIDOV, who ends up kind of half sitting in the ropes. But when it's difficult to pick on that basis, then other things come into it. That has to be the primary criteria, but if it's hard to separate fighters, then the fighter on the front foot will usually get the nod, and that was a good bit of work there from ILUROV. He caught KHAMIDOV with 2 or 3 really good, strong shots, and he's finishing well here. He has been the one on the front foot throughout the course of the fight, more making the action, more making the fight. And he's maybe just beginning to get to KHAMIDOV a bit here. into the final 30 seconds. Good left hand there from ILUROV to finish things off. He's had a really strong fourth and final round here. Very good finish from ILUROV. As I said, in the first 3 rounds, there wasn't a massive amount to pick between the two of them, but it was always ILUROV who was on the front foot. Really looking to get after KHAMIDOV, who was trying to find that uppercut most of the time. Did land some decent body shots, and as I was saying throughout the course of the fight, in terms of clean punching, there just wasn't really that much of it.
Дамы и господа, прежде чем мы узнаем имя победителя, давайте аплодисментами поблагодарим обоих боксеров за этот прекрасный бой. Итак, в этом ярчайшем поединке, где мы увидели высокое мастерство и настоящий мужской характер, раздельным решением судей победу по очкам одержал боксер из черного Bekhzod KHAMIDOV.
Well, KHAMIDOV gets it. And I'm not going to argue strenuously with that. ILUROV definitely won that fourth and final round. That was the only clear round win of the fight, I felt. And KHAMIDOV must have got the nod with the judges for the previous 3. There was very little in it, to be honest. As I said, in terms of clean punching, there wasn't that much of it until right at the very end, when ILUROV did some good work. And that was a knockdown that wasn't given in the first round, which could have been given. I think ILUROV will feel it's been hard done by there. I think whoever didn't get the decision was going to feel like they'd been quite hard done by. But I thought the dynamic of the fight and the way that he finished, for me, was enough for the fight surrounded the gold corner, but it was close. A difficult fight to score, to be perfectly honest.